folks, this is Joe Simmons, YouTube's LOA Life Coach. Listen to this. This great opportunity. My friend Emilo responded to the Hannity video. I just want to share what he had to say. Respond to it. He says, "Hi Joe, I hope my message finds you well. I took a look at one of your videos, Howard Dean outsmarting Sean Hannity, and there was a lot of good things that you said. It was basically someone down on an independent, and that will happen in the world of politics. We see it all the time, mudslinging during campaigns, left wing, right wing, and even certain TV stations that are biased in their own political views. I don't feel my association with a political party, left or right, makes me gang-like in any manner. I do agree that there are extreme die-hard Republicans and die-hard Democrats or independents or libertarians or what have you. I do agree with you that you are an independent, that if you are an independent, you are declaring your value in whoever best represents you in office. But in the same breath, I'm a new Democrat just as of this year, and I was a Republican since I was able to vote. I changed my affiliation when I felt that the GOP did not represent my core values and beliefs. It is my opinion that the Democratic Party best suits me just fine. But that is not to say that there have been outstanding men and women in both parties. Both parties have had great leaders past and present. I, as a Democrat or Republican, do not vote across the board as such." And with that, Joe, I'm going to say good night. God bless your friend Emilo. So Emilo, that's great, and I think that you're dead on with that. I'll just read. I was about to send you this Facebook message. I figured, let me put it on video. By the way, I didn't know which glasses to put on, which ones, so I just put them all on. I just got these today from Dollar Tree. This thing, $1 for reading glasses. $1. It's a bargain. Anyway, so listen, I'll respond. Emilio, I'm responding here because what you're saying is dead on. It's appropriate. It's true. It's absolutely true. So here's what I wrote in response. You'll get it on Facebook. I wrote, "Emilio, thanks for checking out the video and for your comments. You're dead on. The problem isn't with affiliating ourselves with a group, because a group may represent our general inclinations. This is true. However, the groups become a problem when we use them as a venue to identify ourselves by the affiliation. We're not the group. We utilize the group to organize efforts to pursue desired common objectives. That's the purpose of a group. It's a tool. We know we're in trouble when we forget that the structure group is a tool rather than an identity. We've done this when we set the groups in opposition to each other as if there's a challenge of us against them. This is the insane part. There is no us against them, because there's always overlap. By virtue of the overlap, to fight against another group is to fight against ourselves. This is what we do. We do this because we forget that we're not the groups. We forget that the groups are our tools to focus upon and pursue common interests and objectives. Then we hold the group accountable for a thing. Groups are not accountable for anything. There's no willful entity called a group. There are only the individual people who stand in them. That's us. Each one of us is accountable for everything. There is no group. Just like there is no hammer. Imagine we blame the hammer when the house falls down. We don't blame the tool. We hold the builder accountable rather than the tools he uses. The same applies to any congregation, institution, organization. The individuals are accountable. We are individually and collectively accountable. I'm accountable. Me. In this chair. Me. That's the declaration. And that's the source. It's the core for our ability to impact change. Is to realize that there is no organization, group to point a finger to. Each group is made up of individual people who collectively make choices. So I declare in whatever group I'm a member of that I'm accountable. There's no group that's accountable for anything. I am. And so is each individual person who joins me in the effort for whatever the objectives are of the group or organization. We, the individuals who utilize the groups, are responsible for the outcomes. All of them. There's no Republican to blame, no Republican Party, no Democratic Party. There's no government to blame, because the government is made up of individual people. And we forget that. This is what I mean by the diffusion of responsibility. We point our fingers to an organization, a group, an entity. The group doesn't exist. There is no thing called a group. If there was, it would be there when the people left the area. There is no group. There is no institution. Those are just labels that we put on the effort. That's the point that I was making. So, Emilio, thanks for the opportunity. I appreciate the question, because it gives us an opportunity to explore and to bring this out. You know, it's at the core of our ability to produce and create the reality that we desire, to have the conditions and the lives that we want. This is an important conversation. Gotten a few responses, and we need to keep this going. So, Emilio, thank you for your partnership in doing that. Peace.